situations, and Kirby talked about it a little bit, about the checks, about controlling the offense. Like, the offensive issues are not just Carson Beck. Now, he can't be careless with the football like he was, but receivers drop way too many passes. Offensive line giving up way too much pressure. They're not running the ball the way that they typically have. So this is not just on Carson Beck today. It was magnified with the turnovers. He's got to be careful with the ball. But at the end of the day, he made plays when they needed to down the stretch.
By the way, it gets real for both. Again, Georgia goes to Ole Miss next week. Florida goes to Texas. By the way, here's the Florida quarterback situation. Aiden Warner, redshirt freshman, transfer from Yale. And behind him now, Clay Millen, redshirt junior, transfer from Colorado State by way of Nevada, who was born in Washington State. I mean, this is where Florida is right now, in a most horrendous schedule remaining in all of college.
Let me say this, though. It didn't feel good because I've had a ton of texts from Georgia fans that are like, man, I feel bad. Like, DJ getting hurt, you guys would have probably done well. Well, again, we don't believe in moral victories. I know you corrected me on that a little bit earlier. But I will say this, these guys played hard. I'm not disappointed in the effort at all. I thought the defense was physical. I thought they were opportunistic. I thought the offense, despite being one-dimensional with your third-string quarterback, still found ways to battle back. They ran the ball when they needed to. I'm very proud of this team's effort, and I'm very proud of the resiliency and how they fought for their head coach.
Let's say what you haven't said out loud, though. You believe they win this thing if Lagway doesn't get hurt?
I don't know if they win this thing or not. I would like to see it play out.
They absolutely could have won this game.
He's trying to bait you.
No, I mean, look, I'll say I would have certainly thought Florida would win this with Lagway.
I'll tell you this, it was totally different when Lagway went out. And I think Lagway gives you something that none of the other quarterbacks on Florida's roster do. It's a shame to see him go out that way. Now teams are going to have to prepare differently than they would have for Lagway.
All right, just getting going on SEC football final. You didn't take that bait. I didn't want to offend the Georgia people.
No, I've already offended the A&M fans. Kyle Field's awesome.
And LSU fans, but that's okay. Who's counting? Diego Pavia, 2-0 coming into this day against Hugh Freeze coached football teams. Wait till you see how he made it 3-0 in a record-setting performance. Multiple ones for Hottie Toddy in the land of the Woo Pig. It's final.
SEC Football Final is presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods and outdoor retailer of the SEC.
At what point does a salad become a zalad? Is it when you add fried chicken, wontons, citrus vinaigrette? Or is it when you top it all with an egg roll? Clearly the egg roll. The Zaxby's Sensation Salad. Zaxby's.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey, and how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
We love home internet from T-Mobile. Now Mesh boosts Wi-Fi all over your home. Taking a class in your attic, that dead spot is gone. Stream ballet in your man cave, learn to paint on your lawn.
He's glorious.
And now on the road, you can take T-Mobile Wi-Fi with you. Hey, stay connected and watch what you'll do.
Where have you been?
North Pole.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại kênh YouTube của video ngày hôm nay. Mình sẽ thử dẫn dọn tất cả các bạn cách thu hồ xa sự đẹp cái bức tranh của mình. Và bây giờ chúng ta cùng bắt đầu nào.
Fried chicken, and wontons, and teriyaki glaze, and an egg roll. Some people think the Zaxby's Sensation Salad is too delicious to be a salad. Yep, that's why we call it a salad. The Zaxby's Sensation Salad. Zaxby's.
True South rolls the South Carolina upstate to eat chili dogs and chili slaw dogs. Stopping in country stores and gas stations, shopping in flea markets, as our friend George Singleton, the great short story writer, leads the way. True South, presented by Yellowwood, upstate South Carolina, Monday on SEC Network.
Welcome back to SEC Football Final, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Ole Miss visiting Arkansas, two dangerous players when you look at the teams offensively and the individuals leading those offenses, Jackson Dart and Taylon Green. Dart just picked up where he'd left off, honestly. He didn't have Trey Harris, his top receiver, in this game either, but he did have a tight end by the name of Daquan Wright, who makes a great catch at the 1, and then Ulysses Bentley, the 4th. Into the end, actually not into the end zone. He turned it over on downs, and Jackson Dart's not thrilled with it.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Jackson.
We didn't show the defense bailing out right there, by the way.
Well, that's
That's how those 7 points got there.
Oh, now Taylon Green is off and running. He gets dragged down from behind. Ball comes loose. Don't worry about that. But worry about the fact that Taylon Green was injured on the play. He did return later, but didn't stay long. All right, so now they're down to their backup. Meanwhile, Jackson Dart overthrows his intended receiver. Lane Kiffin ends up with it, fires the football over the ref's head. He's all mad. He's mad.
He still got it, though. Former quarterback.
Fine.
Second quarter, Dart to the aforementioned
Daquan Wright, former Virginia Tech player, came over in the transfer portal. Had a breakout game last week, did 9 for 99 today.
Now we get going here. Oh, that dime from Dart to Jordan Watkins, who was just getting started, 66 yards. They were blasting. That was 62, I should say. Oh, here's the 66, as they were just blasting the Hogs at home.
Yeah, 62, 66. Watkins kept getting behind these defensive backs, and I know Travis Williams is pulling his hair out.
And Dari, the thing you're seeing here is Jordan Watkins playing outside a little more with no Trey Harris, as you mentioned. He's had to kind of take over that role, even though he's typically an inside guy, just showing the versatility and the ability to pick up the slack in Harris's stead. Dart
threw for 321 in the first half, and it just kept going. Watkins again. That is
1, 2, 3.
This will be 4. Yes, 4 for Watkins. Now the school record is
1 for the thumb.
Yeah, the school record's coming, folks, and it's number 5.
SEC record,
it's
bro.
Behind it. Well, he ties for an SEC record for 5 in a game. Sets a school record.
Who did he tie, Dari?
Jalen Hyatt, Devontae Smith.
There you go.
Yep.
Good memory.
Jordan Watkins, the 254 receiving.
Watch this celebration. Watch.
Is a school record.
I think they're on fire. Is that what it is?
You can't put them out, man. You can't put them out. Jackson Dart, by the way, throws for 515. That's a school record. 6 passing touchdowns. Ties an Ole Miss record. 63-21. Lane Kiffin happy with everything about this football team.
I told them I'm just excited that I see them play like they can play.